too many people get an idea and they see the result that they want. But the problem with that is that they only see the result. They don't see any of the progress that's needed. They don't see any of the factors that are needed. They don't see the journey. They don't see any of that. And when they finally start that journey, they give up because it's not as simple as they thought it was. But little do they know, if they would have stayed at it and actually been consistent with it, even if it's minimal consistency, as long as it's consistency, it's consistency. If they would have kept at it, then looking back when they first got that idea, they'd be like 10 times more ahead of what they were if they were to start when they first thought about it versus just thinking about it, looking back on it. So, the idea for today is don't start a journey without, don't start a journey just for the result. Start the journey because you're willing to work for the result and actually be tested and go through all this hard stuff for the result. Because a lot of people, even people I know, even me in a bunch of scenarios as well, start the journey and then, oh, looks like I didn't expect this to get in the way, so I gotta put this off now. So yeah, that's basically how that works. But even if something like that happens to you, like, don't get discouraged or anything like that. Like, even on this channel, that has already happened to me within like the 10 or 11 videos I've posted. I was gonna start a YouTube experiment, but I don't have the time required for that, and I'll probably just do that in the future when I do have that time. Yes, it would be great if I could start right now, and I would start right now if I could, but time is the key factor. And if I did start right now and actually stayed at it like 10 minutes a day, kept going and all of that, then, you know, I would actually make a pretty good dent for myself in the future. But I'm not willing to do that right now because of what I'm already doing to try to, you know, get my life in the way that I want it. I'm putting that to the side for later and focusing on other journeys instead of dominantly that. Because, I mean, it's not a bad thing to set aside a journey. Like, obviously, if you stay consistent with it, then you're gonna get better at it. There's no doubt about it. But no, sometimes there are those times where you just can't be consistent with it, and that happens. It's completely normal, and you probably don't want to exercise what it takes to actually achieve that, so you end up setting it to the side. I do urge you to go on that journey, though, if it's going to help, like, actually impact your life. Like, for my example, like, I could set this aside. It's not gonna hurt anything for me, because I could do it in the future. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be, you know, as readily organized as if I did it over time consistently, but I'm able to set it to this side. And I think that's really important for a lot of people to remember, because a lot of people just look at it, realize they can't do it, and they'll just give up all their other journeys. Like, don't do that. It's stupid. Don't ever do that. If you need to set aside a journey because it's interfering with all the others, do it. Put your life, your health, your main focus for your entire life, put that first. Because that's going to be that's going to be what matters in the end the most. Sorry, I just blanked out for a second, but yeah, that's the advice I got for today. I was going to say, though, I came up with the sticky note idea last video, and I was going to put my phone number in a bunch of random places and say, like, text this number for basically, like, inspirational quotes and stuff. I did find that a bad idea, though, because once I do that, they can share that number with anybody, and then they've exploited my entire number. So what I'm going to do instead is the days that I'm not working out, because you know I do it every other day, but the days that I'm not working out, those are going to be the days where I'm going to live stream and help people with their issues, or put out motivational quotes and stuff like that, instead of doing the phone number thing. And I think that'll not only keep my phone number more secure, because so people don't like exploit it and stuff, but it's also probably going to help a wider range of people as well, versus them just going to the sidewalk and seeing like, oh, it's a sticky note, I'm gonna pick it up, oh, what the heck is this? They're just gonna throw it away. But yeah, that's what I got for today. Have a good day.